Greetings and welcome to I'm Powered by Love TV. I'm Demi and welcome to Pick a Card. And to all my lovely friends, thank you for tuning in, coming back, dropping by, sharing your drops of love back at you with much love and Reiki. And to all the beautiful humans tuning in for the very first time, I Am Powered by Love TV is the home of manifestation, where we provide readings for clarity and guidance, and healing is for the soul with, as myself, Reiki Master, as a spiritual life coach. Our coaching is for lasting transformations. So we take the soul, your soul, you, from the place where you are and elevate you to the consciousness and the vibration where you want to be. And so welcome in, welcome in. Today's reading is for all relationships, those loving relationships, soulmates, and twin flames. Will this relationship last? Is it going to go the distance? You want to know. This is the question that you are asking yourself. You are talking about it with your friends. You are feeling some kind of a way about how this relationship is going. And so we're going to go into your Akashic Records for this card reading. And the first stone up that I want you to focus on is Amazonite. This stone is the truth teller. This is a communication stone. It is going to speak to your heart and mind and bring you to the awareness of the truth. The second stone for deck 2 is Ruby Fuchsite. Now, this stone helps one find the courage to face the future with confidence. Deck number 3 is Merlinite, and we've all heard of Excalibur, Merlin. This allows one to summons the elemental forces to manifest one's deepest desires by focused intention. Now, as a Reiki master, I use crystals. You will see them. We'll talk about them. We also sell crystal grids, custom crystal grids. We'll talk a lot about that over time, as well as the crystal intentions for those grids. So you're going to see a lot and hear a lot about crystals here that you may have never heard about before. Also, we are bringing to the forefront the very first ever Sonoranite. You cannot find this stone anywhere in the world. It just was discovered in 2020. Give you a view there. This is the stone of rapid extension. It will magnify any intention that you have, especially with crystal grids. Wearing this piece, it is a supercharge. It will charge all your crystals as well, amplifying them to their highest potential as well. So you'll hear a lot about Sonoranite. I am powered by love. Also was blessed and very fortunate enough to be able to write its metaphysical qualities. Again, this is a new stone that debuted on planet Earth. It's never been seen or heard of anywhere. As a crystal resonance therapy, I use crystals in my Reiki, and of course in crystal grids. I also make crystal jewelry. So you're going to hear a lot about Sonoranite. We are an authorized seller, dealer, and we'll be making a lot of crystal jewelry. You'll hear about it with our crystal grid work. So again, your choices for these decks, to all the beautiful humans out there who are looking to know whether or not will this relationship last. Amazonite, the truth teller. Fuchsite, Ruby Fuchsite, facing the future with confidence. And Merlinite, the stone of manifestation, summoning all elemental forces to manifest one's dreams and desires. And so we're going to take a look at the decks from a different view right now. All right, this is deck number 1. I want you to just focus on the stones. Take a nice deep breath, clear your mind. Focus on the intention. These are 3 different intentions. This is the stone, Amazonite. Deck 1, the truth teller, Ruby Fuchsite. Deck number 2 helps one face the future with courage. And deck number 3 is Merlinite. summoning those forces, those elemental forces, earth, wind, fire, and water, to manifest one's desires. And these are your choices. Pick your deck, choose wisely. For will this relationship last? All right, so for all those who chose deck number 1, this is the Amazonite. As we discussed, this is the stone of the truth. This is the stone that is going to merge the mind and the heart in a very clear way of communicating what he or she is thinking. Will this relationship last? So this is between you, the truth, and being able to communicate it between heartfelt mind clarity. So let's begin. All right, and so let's begin with deck number 1, Amazonite. Will this relationship last? Right away, we are seeing conflict with the Mercury retrograde there and the new moon, as well as the new blue full moon coming here on October 31st. There's a lot of storms here happening. I'm hearing financial, setting the right course and direction for the relationship. You two are already at odds about the direction of the relationship due to finances. There are people around you that are influencing the nature of these conflicts. And although in this picture you see them joyously celebrating, what I'm hearing here is that the people that are around you, that you spend your time with, your friends, their friends, colleagues, are bending both of your ears. You're talking about the direction that you want to go. They're looking at their life in the direction that they want to go. And all these people don't know you guys. And so the truth is what you believe to be true. And you're allowing these other communications to convolute the truth. Remember, you chose Amazonite as the stone of truth. It is that the matter of the heart with the clarity of mind speaking the truth. Other people's way of seeing and what they believe to be true don't have to be your beliefs. And this is where you're making the deepest mistake. And so the guides are saying you're going to have to reach to the ascended masters. We're talking about those that we call upon, Buddha for the deepest wisdoms, Jesus for the ascension into forgiveness and unconditional love, I'm hearing Ra for the enlightened vision to be able to see the truth, as well as the eternity. It's time for you to see the truth and not other people's version of it. You have to go into a place where your heart and your mind are deeply connected to your truth. If you are going in a different direction and they feel like they're going into a different direction and you guys can't figure it out, this is the event that's sparking this off, and you're letting and allowing other people to influence your truth. You are going to have to seek deeper spiritual truths and connections, and that's the other reason why you've chosen Amazonite, is because you want the truth. And in order to gain that, you are going to have to begin clearing out everyone else's version of your truth. The healing method here, boom, soul lesson, truth. Boy, this couldn't have been better for you. This is the soul lesson, silencing the mind and listening, bringing clarity into the situation. The deepening of the enlightenment as you go cleaner to what your true intentions for your life are will let you know whether or not this is the choice. Will this relationship last is the question. Let's seek the angels. They say not likely. You are looking for your truth and making sure that you're only speaking your truth and not others. Going deeper into your own awareness, listening to yourself, and looking to the intentions for your future. This is a conflict about money and the future and the direction. This relationship not likely to last. And final card is free yourself. It says, take back control of your life. It's out of control, one, because you've got other people influencing you. It's not your truth, it's other people's truth. Your healing point, your soul is saying, stand in the truth. This is the stone of telling and speaking the truth. Hearing from your higher self. You are already aware of this, by the way. So you're asking yourself, can you hold on to the relationship? You already know that it's not likely. It's time for you to move into your freedom. I love that this is a unicorn here trapped in a cage. You are the expression of the divine. You have grown so much this year. Why would you fence and box yourself in? You can see the growth you have. You're developing a deeper connection to heightened awarenesses, other gifts and talents, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairessence. You're moving into a space where you're learning to develop the trust in yourself. In this relationship, you're trying to take it into the future of where you are going. And you're already creating and manifesting. Set a new intention. This relationship is not likely. The truth is that you can really begin manifesting that part without having to struggle, fight, and battle. And by listening to other people's truths of what is good for you, you have to seek your own. And there it is. And we're going to go to the summary of this reading now. All right, so for those of you who chose Amazonite, tongue twisted, you'll hear that a lot. Will the relationship last? This one, not likely, my friends, but don't be in despair. You are already in the ascension of becoming more consciously aware of your ability to control your life, influence it by your deepest truths and desires. You've seen yourself ascend and rise. The relationship is currently already right now in conflict through the retrograde. This has been happening right at the onset between the new moon and the retrograde on the 16th. These conflicts started coming to a head. You started looking at it and you started seeking the advice and wisdom of friends and friends and colleagues. This is specific about friends and colleagues. You are letting other people bend your ear. You already know the truth. You are deeply moving in a place where awareness is dreams. You're hearing yourself. You've been moving in your fluidity all year long. So now that this conflict is arisen to show you that it's no longer available to you, stand in the power of your truth. Be powered by love. This relationship unlikely to last. Free yourself. Keep growing. Keep moving. You can attract a new mate. Look at all that you've done. Set the intention to let it go now. Be free. Free yourself. And this relationship, I'm sorry, my friends and beautiful humans, this one, not likely. I'm to me, let's attract a mate together. You know, self-love is how we grow and begin to manifest our wildest dreams. So if this reading resonates with you, you already know this to be true. You want to know how to move on. Take a look at our workshops and our coachings. If you want deeper details, there is an exclusive YouTube offer in the link below, just below the timestamps that we're going to drop off for these readings. Check those out. And if this resonates with you and you want more from right here of Pick a Card or any of our exclusive content that we drop, not only do you subscribe, but hit that notification so you can get updated every time we drop new content. And I'm Demi. Namaste. Peace, love, and light, my friends. All right, for all of you that chose deck number 2, the Ruby Fuchsite, let's begin your reading now. All right, deck number 2, the beautiful Ruby Fuchsite. This is the stone of interconnectedness and confidence, encouraging one to move forward, face the future with confidence. Let's begin. Face the future with confidence. Good choice. Will this relationship last is the question. There's a lot of fear present, which is why the stone probably resonated with you. You and your partner are both trapped in the illusion of fear. This has a lot to do with past wounds. Both of you have been deeply hurt before in previous relationships. And this is why it's an illusion, because the fear is unfounded. You're basing your fear on whether the future will work out because you've been hurt before, disappointed before, rejected before, you've been divorced before, you've been broken up with before, you've been cheated on before. Both of you have these stories. Boom, 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 boom. You want to take the relationship to the next level. So this is why you want to know, is this relationship going to last? You're already afraid that it's not going to last because you've been hurt before. But you're ready to move forward in many areas of your life, and the relationship is the status that you desire to change. You want to move to a more energetic expression of freedom. And neither one of you can do that right now. This is going to require some healing work. To break the cycle that both of you are in, which is why you want to move the relationship forward, you both feel stuck. And they're stuck in not in each other, but in the old story, which is why you can't move out past it. You both want to. Old family patterns and shadow work needs to be done here on both of your parts. There are some stories that were created through the family lineage. Infidelities, divorces, nasty ones, abusive parental relationships where you saw things and then you replicated the patterns. I'm going to invite you to end the family drama by healing the karma of ancestral patterning, because you're both faced with that same struggle, which is why you're afraid to take the relationship to the next level, because you both want a different version of a relationship outcomes in this relationship. You both desire it. That's very clear and apparent. The healing pattern for you is to know that you are the light of your soul. Envisioning a different version, but you also have to change the belief that you deserve it and that relationships can be healthy. And it requires going into the shadow work that you've accepted as a part of the history of your family's outcomes, because then you began creating those same, and he or she did too. So we're going to see what the outcomes are here. There is romance here. I told you, I could hear that they were saying that there is love here. You both want to move into a different space instead of the same repeated patterns. You're stuck in them. And that's the fear, is that you've accepted beliefs that this is the way that it has to be. And I want more with this person, and this person wants more with you. And you both have these wounded patterns from family and ancestral history. And then you've repeated them. So becoming the light, seeing a different version, healing and seeing the beauty of yourself, and not being trapped in the family patterning here. I love this reading for you. Calling the soulmate in is envisioning yourselves being together. They already said that. You have to envision. This is why the third eye is here. This is what you're healing. You are stuck in seeing that outcomes have always been bad. You are waiting for the other shoe to drop. You have to change your visualizations, but you can't change it when your mind already believes that nothing will ever work out for you, and I am not lovable. I don't deserve to be loved. I am going to recommend Mind Engineering Consciousness. It's one of our coaching programs that helps change your belief structures and your emotional outcomes and connections to them that keep recreating these patterns. Your soulmate is right here. You both love each other. There is absolutely romance. Calling in your soulmate, calling in your twin flame, calling this in. You have to both heal. This is a dual healing. You both have to make the effort. Love is great when you both believe that you are worth it. And living in and taking the guided steps to heal it is what's going to move this relationship forward. Will it last? You've got to do the work. You've got to heal, both of you. I absolutely believe that the relationship will work. I am hearing that it's actually the outcome is favorable here, simply because you both are becoming aware that you're stuck, but you don't know the why. And this is due to the history of family karma from on both of your parts. That's why the fear is illusionary. This is stuff that was passed on to you that you have to break the shadows. And this is shadow work, belongs to those such as myself, who are spiritual life coaches, who can help show you where they are, get you to a place where you are ready to release them, and then teach you, help provide the healing to help you release them. And now we're going to go into the summary. Right, and so in summary, facing the future with confidence was Ruby Fuchsite. And that is exactly what it is going to take to break the cycle of family karma. You are both stuck and lost in it, in the status quo. You want to move beyond this place where everything is exactly the same. Your mother, your father, his father, her father. You are repeating it even in your current relationship lifestyle. This is the expectation. You want to move to a place that is free and fun, where you're able to engage in life and deeply commit to one another. There is already romance here. It is going to require that you both step into the light of the soul. And you can't do that by holding on to beliefs that love and relationships will never work out. I've never seen anyone else's work out. That's status quo. My parents couldn't do it. Status quo. This is passed on. This is why it's an illusion. You will have to make the effort, and that's your healing effort. You've got to do it. You've got to break free from these patternings. Your soulmate has them too. You have to do the work together, calling in your soulmate. Mind Engineering Consciousness is a beautiful coaching program that gets to the crux of the story. So if you don't do the Heal Your Family Karma workshop, there's also mind engineering. It really gets to the crux of your beliefs and helps you shift not only the old story, but develop a new one. It takes you past that. Teaches you how to develop the place where the story is stuck and gives you the tools to engineer yourself past that. And then in the end, you learn how to manifest your dreams, your desires, and what you deserve. And you deserve this outcome of a loving, healthy relationship where both of you are free to love each other in joy and peace and freedom. And I want to thank you for tuning in to I Am Powered by Love TV and Pick a Card Reading. This is Will Your Relationship Last? And to all the beautiful humans and friends out there, I want to thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget, if this resonates with you, to like, subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification so you can get all the fresh content every time it's uploaded. And don't forget, there's links below those timestamps. Check out the mind engineering. Check out the Heal Your Family with at the workshop link. Check those out. Visit us at IamPoweredByLove.com. Check out our readers. Check myself out. What I'm about. We're about elevating all of humanity, raising our vibration so that we can become the purest potential, our highest version of self, and live on our own terms. And that's exactly what you want. And I want to thank you for tuning in. This is Demi. Namaste. All right, and for those of you who have picked deck number 3, this is Merlinite. This is summoning the forces, all elemental forces, earth, wind, fire, water, and air, to manifest one's desires. Deck number 3, let's get started. All right, deck number 3, this is Merlinite. Manifestating magical synchronicities right here. Let's see what deck number 3 holds for you. All right, let's begin. Discovery. I love where this is going. In manifestation, the intention is, and again, this reading is, will this relationship last? This is for all love and relationships, soulmates, and twin flames. So immediately I heard that this relationship not only will last, but this relationship is going to go the distance here. You have an intention to receive the best in life. And so you are finding all the synchronicities. That's why this resonated with you. You will have to pull through dark thoughts in order to do that. There is some deep healing required because you want the best version of life, but you don't know not only not how to get it, but you don't believe that you deserve it. Self-love, self-worth, and self-value are being called. You're going through right now a period of feeling lost, which is why you want to know if the relationship is going to work. You feel like that's all you have left to hold on to. And you feel like that too is slipping away because you can't control anything, but you want the best version of life. You want these synchronicities to start working for you. You are going into the journey of the dark night of the soul at this point to clear and heal. And there is the loss. All of this has been triggered recently. The recent set of events, finances have been affected here. You've actually There's been some death. You're looking at the future, not sure of how to get to this stage right here. And you're dependent upon the relationship as a salvation. The relationship I'm hearing, the catch-22 is that you've got to be confident that you deserve love. And because everyone keeps leaving and there's a lot of loss and there's no stability of future, you're hoping that this person will provide that. The healing that is required is for you to trust and believe in you. You have to be inspired by what you love in life. And finding and restoring your own passion and your own worth gives you that confidence to discover. And when you have the element of self-love and passion for life, instead of feeling like you are constantly losing, the intention that you have to discover the best version of your life will unfold. And that is how you use Merlinite to summon the elemental forces necessary in the universe to align the relationship, because it is there. We are going to look and see. Yes, it is there. Yes, the relationship will last. And yes, there is reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. You don't see it now because you're here right now. This is here right now. This is happening. This is current. This is moving in your life and you're feeling like there's no hope. The soul lesson is to trust and to listen, to be still, see the beauty of yourself and find the space of passion for living. Loss is only temporary because your intention is to really find yourself. I love that in the card here, that he's found that diamond, that gold that he's mining for. You are that gold. And until you see and discover yourself, this here is still on hold. No one can rescue you. So yes, the relationship, it is there, it's coming. And I love that not only is it yes, but I love that she's got the sun and the moon. She's holding everything. The light in both hands. The elements. Both of them. Yin and yang. And this relationship is coming back. So where you feel lost and you're wanting it to come back to you, or the love to return. So this is both. Some of you people are coming back, but also bringing love back, reviving the relationship, resuscitating the relationship, rejuvenating the relationship requires you to believe that you deserve the love, and which is why you have to find yourself. You have to trust that this is temporary, but you have to get to the source of why these things keep happening and why you keep going into this stage and place where you are so overwhelmed that you become isolated and secluded. This is retreat and deep fear. And this is something that you've struggled with all your life. Not feeling worthy and good enough. You have to find the passion and the self-love. And you do that, the lesson is to trust that you are worthy. And yes, this relationship will last. Someone is returning from your past. And now let's go to summary. In summary, for those of you who chose the Merlinite, you are summoning elemental forces to manifest your desires. You see why? It is going to require going into a deep, deep journey. I'm going to recommend our Wounded Heart Healing. It's a coaching and healing session. They're telling me that right now those seats are full. We're about to start another online group. Please check the website to verify those details. As a spiritual life coach, and as a healed woman, a healed daughter, a healed mother, I can tell you, as a Reiki master, this journey into deep, dark thoughts leaves us feeling alone, like no one understands us. And when we are going through loss and we are facing deep internal, emotional, mental conflict, and the events of life keep taking and taking from us, it is very hard to believe that we are worthy of being loved by anybody, which is why you're trying to figure out whether or not the relationship will last. You have every intention on trying to become your best version of self, and you've tried everything. I want you to believe and try and trust one more time. It's your soul lesson. This is why you resonated to this video, why you resonated to this stone. I'm Demi, and I am a spiritual life coach. We have a lot of other certified spiritual life coaches, and a lot of them that are moving into a new program soon, very soon. And it's hard to turn our mind around to a place where we believe that anyone will love us. And you want this person to rescue you, but they cannot. You have to let go of these beliefs and heal these wounds. These are deep wounds here. And the loss is repetitive. It's a constant cycle. You feel like, when am I ever going to win? When is it ever going to be my turn? I'm so tired. And I just want someone to love me. We're required to love self first, which is why the soul lesson is to trust. You can make that discovery and be the only shining stone in the whole wide world. Because yes, not only does the universe want all of us to be abundant, but learn how to manifest our deepest dreams, our truest desires, and manifest what we deserve, but we don't know how. Which is why you are struggling here, because you feel like, I don't know how to get out of this. And I've tried so many things. And if this is you, there's a link below. If you don't, choose I Am Powered by Love. You can get to know me through the website. There's a lot of information about me. There's a link at the very, very bottom in the description, some resources there for you to call, speak to someone. Because someone is coming into your life. This is a manifestation. You have to attract this energy into your life. So yes, you can have it all. But you have to move past the place where you don't believe you deserve it, and that you're constantly on the losing end of life. And I'm Demi, and I'm going to send you Reiki now. I want to thank all you beautiful humans and all the friends out there. If this is resonating with you and you feel stuck or lost, and like nothing ever works out for you, I am sending you, and I am summoning, and I am calling for all the elementals. And I'm sending you love and Reiki right now. If this resonates with you, please subscribe. Please set your notifications. Stay tuned, stay connected. This is your soul family here, where healing and transformation is really real. And I want to thank you all for tuning in right now. And I will see you next time. And I'm Demi.